التدريب الثاني أكمل الفراغ فيما يأتي بالكلمة المناسبة. Fill in the blank in the following sentences using suitable words. So suitable word here is actually they need you to put al-mustasna, the one that you want to exclude. Al-mustasna. Okay, so you have illa, you need to have mustasna. Okay, let us look at number 1. Yes, anybody would like to try this, number 1? Naam, number 1. You have any sentence? Yishin, do you have any sentence for number 1? You have an answer?
I'm thinking, Ustaz.
Raja'a al-mujahiduna. Mujahidun, the fighters, they return. So all of them return. Illa except this one guy. Yeah, this guy, he did not return. So give me that guy. Any word.
Muhammad.
Illa Muhammad.
Mujahidan.
Illa mujahidan. Okay, yes. So Ilham say illa Muhammad. Let's just look at the word Muhammad. Illa Muhammad. So you want to say, oh, only Muhammad. Muhammad did not return. Okay, so this is possible. But when you say Muhammad, how do you read the dal? Is it Muhammadun, Muhammadan, or Muhammadin?
Muhammadan.
Muhammadan, yes, correct. This is the first category. This is where the sentence is not manfi. This is the normal sentence. Musbat, okay, normal sentence. So therefore, illa, the mustasna is always mansub. So we say illa Muhammadan. Just now I heard, if not mistaken, Maria said, what? Mujahid? Mujahid. Okay, so only one, except one Mujahid. One Mujahid, he did not return.
Mujahidan.
Mujahidan. Yes.
Mujahidan.
Yes, correct. So this is the grammar part of it. Mujahid. How do you read the word? Mujahidan. Okay, good. So these are the 2 possible answers. Yes. Other than that, you can choose additional other word, but of course, you need to make it mansub. Okay, because this belongs to the first category. Now, number 2, ma najaha illa. Ma najah. Did not succeed. Did not succeed except this guy. This guy, he succeeded. The rest, they did not succeed. Ma najaha illa. So, do you have any? Ayuni, do you have any word? Ayuni?
Taliban boleh Ustaz?
Taliban. Taliban. So Afizul says Taliban. Ma najaha illa talib. Okay, first we put the word talib. And then let us look at how do you read the word. Okay, ma najaha illa talib. Okay, if you look at the meaning, yes, it is possible. Did not succeed except talib. Okay, now we want to determine, do you read Taliban or Talibun? So Afizul, just now you read Taliban. Taliban, okay. Let us look at the sentence. So this sentence belongs to which group? Does it belong to first, second, or third group? Here you have ma. Whenever you have ma, the sentence is manfi, so it is either second and also third group. It is either second and third group. So how do you determine whether it is the second group or the third group?
Najaha.
Not just najaha. No, we don't look at najaha.
Mustasna minhu.
Mustasna minhu. Yes, correct. That is the tip. You have to look at the mustasna minhu. Do you have mustasna minhu or no mustasna minhu?
No.
No mustasna minhu. Yes. So here we don't have any mustasna minhu because when you say illa talib except talib, so this talib is excluded from which group? Not mentioned. There is no mustasna minhu. So since there is no mustasna minhu, this belongs to the group number 3. So what is the rule for group number 3? You can go back to our lesson. What is the rule for group number 3?
Look at the position of
The position of the word. Yes, correct. Yes, Madhya. So here you have to look at the position of this word. So how did we do this? How do we look at the position of this word? So what did we do in the last class? We removed the word
ma and illa.
Yes, this is how you do. You remove this ma and illa, because by removing these 2 ma and illa, you get the actual meaning of the sentence. Okay, but by having ma and illa, it is more the emphasis is there. Okay, so you say ma najaha illa talib. Actually, what you want to say is najaha talib, only one student succeeded. The rest we don't know. The rest they failed. So yes, so now you look at this after you have removed this ma and illa, you look at the sentence najaha talib. So how do you read this word? This is what we mean by looking at the position. Do you say taliban? Najaha taliban or najaha talibun or najaha talibin? So we need to identify najaha is the verb. Najaha is the fi'il. And who najaha? Man najaha?
Talib.
Talib is the one who najaha. Okay, so since this is the one who najaha, this is called the fa'il. And what is the hukum of a fa'il?
Apa?
Again, Ishin? What is the hukum? Marfu', mansub or majrur? We need to remember that before you can say this is talibun, taliban, talibin, you have to remember, oh, this is fa'il, then fa'il is what? Marfu' or mansub?
Mansub.
Mansub, no. Fa'il is not mansub. Fa'il is always, anyone remembers? Fa'il is always
Marfu.
marfu. So this is something that, yes, something that you have to memorize. You should have your own list when we have marfu. So what are the marfu things? Fa'il, for example. Fa'il is always marfu. What else? So you have a few words. Mubtada is also marfu. Khabar is also marfu. So if you have that list, every time you see a sentence, you know this is mubtada. What is the hukum? Marfu. Okay, so that list is actually very important. So this is marfu. So how do you read the word when it is marfu? Is it talibun or taliban? Afizul, what is the word now? Since this is
Talibun.
talibun, okay, good. Why? Because it is marfu. You see?
Okay.
Yeah, by knowing, yes, by knowing fa'il, marfu, you will be able to read the correct word. If you say najaha taliban, the sentence is wrong because we could not figure out what do you want to say actually. Najaha taliban, is he the one who succeeded or what is he? You see? So it is a bit difficult to guess the meaning of the sentence. All right, so here we know the word is taliban. So when we have the ma and illa, we read talibun as well. Ma najaha illa talibun. Okay, nobody succeeded except talib. Now, okay, so this is the second one. Al-jumlatu thalitha. Al-jumlatu thalitha ma ta'akhkhara. Again, you have this ma, manfi, deny. Ma ta'akhkhara al-musharikuna illa. Musharikun, participants. So participant, they were not, what is ta'akhkhara? Late. So they were not late, except this one guy, this one fellow, he was late. The rest, they were punctual. Ma ta'akhkhara al-musharikun, except one. And that person must come from that group, musharikun. You cannot have the judge. The judge is not among the musharikun, so you cannot have the word judge. Qadi, you need to have among the musharikun. Yes.
Musyarikan.
Musyarikan, okay, except one musyarik, one participant, musyarik. Okay, so first we identify the word musyarik. Okay, that is number one. Then we want to read the word correctly. Do you say musyarikan or musyarikun? Okay, let's see. Let us check. You have ma. So since you have ma, this will belong to either group 2 or group 3. So now, how do you identify whether it is group 2, group 3? You look at mustasna minhu. Do you have mustasna minhu? This one is from which group? From musharikun. We have that. So mustasna minhu is available in the sentence. So since this is mustasna minhu is in the sentence, this belongs to group number 2. So what is the hukum for group number 2? You have two hukum. Either, yes, go back to the hukum, go back to the lesson, group number 2.
Either marfu.
Either marfu. No.
Mansub.
Either mansub. It is not either marfu. Either mansub or
Follow the mustasna minhu.
or follow the mustasna minhu. Yes. Okay. Not always marfu. Yeah, Afizul. So mansub, yes, either mansub or you follow the mustasna minhu. Okay. First, if you want to choose the first option, mansub, so you say illa musyarikan. Just like what Mardia said just now. Illa musyarikan. So that is the first option. Correct. Illa musyarikan. Okay. But if you want to use the second option, okay, you have to follow the mustasna minhu. So what is the hukum of this mustasna minhu in this sentence? Is it marfu or mansub? Then you have to look from the beginning of the sentence. This is a verb fi'il. So this is the fa'il, the participant, the doer, the fa'il. So the fa'il is always, again, what is the hukum of a fa'il? Marfu. Good. So
Marfu.
since, yes, so since this is marfu, this must be
Kung.
Musyarikun.
yeah, it must be marfu as well, because we said this one, the second
Musyrikun.
option, it follows the mustasna minhu. But remember, it follows the hukum, not the signs. The signs can be different, because for this word musyarikun, this is mansub, sorry, this is marfu, but this is marfu by using the waw, because this is jama' muzakkar salim. But this word, this is marfu, this is not jama' muzakkar, this is the normal word, singular word, mufrad word. So for mufrad word, marfu, using the normal alama, which is dhamma. Okay, so here we have two options, two answers. Musyarikan or musyarikun. Okay, yes. Number 4. Wasala al-hujjaju illa. Wasala, arrive. Al-hujjaj, the pilgrims. So the pilgrims, they arrive. They have arrived. Except this one pilgrim. So how do you say except one pilgrim? Except one pilgrim. What is the mufrad? Anyone knows what is the mufrad for the word hujjaj?
Hajj.
Hajj. Hajjun. Naam, sahih. Hajj. Yes, Hajj. So we put the word first. Hajj. And then we identify how do you read the jim. Is it Hajjun? Is it Hajjan? Or is it Hajjin? Anyone? Is this Hajjun or Hajjan? Or Hajjin?
Hajan.
Hajan. Okay, yes, correct. This is Hajan. Why is this Hajan and not Hajjun or the other way to read it? Because if you look at the sentence, you don't see any ma or la, right? So this belongs to group number 1. So group number 1 is always mustasna bi illa is always mansub. So you don't have other options. This is the only answer. Hajan. Hajan, you say. Ayla Hajan. Sahih. Number 5. Uhibbul fawaki. I like fruits. I like fruits. Except this one fruit. This fruit, I don't like it. You can say except one fruit or except the name of the fruit.
Burtukal.
Burtukal. Illa burtukal. Uhibbul fawaki illa burtukal. Except burtukal. I don't like burtukal. Okay, how do you read this lam? The lam. Is it burtukala, burtukali, burtukalu?
Burtukalan.
Burtukala. One la or two lan? La or lan? Burtukala or burtukalan?
Lan.
Lan. Here you have alif lam.
Alif lam.
So whenever you have alif lam, can you have a tanwin?
No.
No. Whenever you have alif lam, you cannot have tanwin. Okay, remember this. This is very important. You have learned until level 5 and you still are not sure, then this is a problem. And whenever you have alif lam, you should never have a tanwin. Okay, tanwin is only for words without alif lam. All right. Okay. Okay, so yes, this is the correct answer. Illal burtuqala. Or illal fakihata, except one fruit. You say illal fakihata. Okay. هذا هو التدريب ب. الآن التدريب الثاني. So again, I have asked you to write sentences using all these words and make sure they are all mustasna. Ij'al al-kalimat al-atiyah. So you make the following kalimat as a mustasna. So we want them to be mustasna, which means after the word illa. So the first one, who has a sentence for the word mauza, a banana. With this star, you are referring to one banana. Mauza, mauzatun, one banana. So anybody, anyone who has a sentence, mauza? Iza, do you have a sentence, Iza?
I don't know if it's true.
Okay, it's okay. Just give me the sentence. We will correct. Iza, do you have the sentence?
Wait. Number 2, is it?
Oh, you have number 2. Oh, okay, okay. So you give me any sentence that you have. Number 2, kitab. Number 1, mauza. Any sentence. Okay, I'll come back to you. Usman, you have any sentence, Usman?
Yes, so
Yes.
it can be
Yes, any words. Mauza, kitab,
yeah,
surah.
kitab.
Kitab, okay. Try kitab.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's correct or not.
It's okay.
Yeah, al-kitab, khalaf ila darj.
Again, al-kitab.
Al-kitab, khalafa
Khalafa.
ila darj.
Ila.
Darj.
What is that word?
Daraja.
What does it mean? What is the meaning of your sentence?
Huh?
What is the meaning of the
Darj
sentence?
means like we can use darj as well as rafuf.
Durj.
It's
You
like a
want to
place.
say durj, not darj. Durj. Durj.
Yeah.
Durj is the drawer. But when you say darj,
Oh, yeah.
I don't get the meaning. Because darj, it can be daraj. Daraj can be the staircase. That is daraj. So we need to be, we need to read the word correctly. Illa durj. But what does it mean by here? Al-kitab kalaf illa durj.
The book is behind in the shelf.
Oh, then it is not khalaf. You want to say khalfa.
Khalf. Yeah, I said khalaf.
Khalaf. Khalf.
Yeah.
Khalfa illa durj.
Yeah.
Is it illa here?
Ila, yes, sir.
Okay. So first we said this word has to be mustasna. This sentence does not fulfill the condition because they ask you to write the word kitab as mustasna. So how do you make it a mustasna? From our lesson, how do you make a word mustasna?
Use kutub.
That is jama'. We want mustasna.
Put after illa.
Put after illa, Usman. We have learned that the three component of mustas is illa. You have illa, mustasna, mustasna minhu, and adat istisna. So you have to put the word kitab after the word illa. So here, the word kitab is not after the word illa. So the sentence here is not correct. So think about another sentence. I'll come back to you. Okay, Safwan, do you have any sentence, Safwan?
For kitab ke Ustaz?
Any sentence.
Oh. Mauzata tadi pisang kan?
Naam, sahih. Mauza is a banana. Isa.
Saya try yang Ustaz.
Naam.
Ashtari al-fawakih ila mauzata.
Ashtari al-fawakih illa mauzata. Illa mauza. Okay. So you want to say I buy fruit. I buy fruits.
Except all fruit.
Except
a banana.
Except a banana. Nam ashtari al-fawakih illa mauzata. Okay, the sentence is correct because here the word is mustasna. where you have to put it after the word illa. And the rest of the sentence, yes, it is correct. But now we want to read this mauza. Is it mauzatun or mauzatan or mauzatin?
Mauza? Is it Mauza?
Mauzatan. Yes, mauzatan.
Mauzatan.
Not just mauza. Mauza, when you speak, yes, you just say mauza. But when we want to show the alamat, then you have to say mauzatan. Okay, good. This is mauzatan because if you look at the sentence has no ma in the sentence. There is no ma, there is no la, there is no lam. So this must be mauzatan. Okay, good. That is good. Okay. Now, Atika, do you have any sentence, Atika? Yes, Atika.
Ustaz, can I try?
Wait. Atika is about to say something. I'll come back to you, Iza. Yes, Atika? Okay, if you can please write in the chat area. Okay, Iza, your sentence.
Number 3. Number 4. Can I
Okay.
try number 4?
Yes. Kitten.
Kitten is there. Kitten.
Kitten or cat?
Anak kucing. Yeah.
No, this is cat, the bapak kucing.
Okay, sorry.
This is the cat. Kitten.
Uhibbu al-haywan la
Uhibbu al-hayawan
illa
kitten.
kitten, yeah.
Illa kitten. Okay, or you can put alif lam. Illa al-kit.
Al-kitten.
But if you have alif lam, you cannot say kitten. If you have only one, al-kitta.
Okay.
Nah. Uhibbul hayawan, love animals. Hayawan, or you can use the jamak form because you want to say animals. Jamak. Hayawanat.
Al-hayawanat, yes.
Naam, hayawanat. So uhibbul hayawanat illal qit, except cat. Yes, except cat. So if you look at the jumlah, okay, there is no ma, therefore this must be mustasna, must be mansub. That is why we read qitta. Yes, correct. Shukran, Iza. Okay. Anyone else? Idham?
Ma
Ma?
hib
Which kalimah? Ayu kalimah?
kitab.
Kitab. Okay, kitab. Ma?
Uhibbu.
Do you want, also you want to say ma uhibbu?
Yes.
Okay, ma uhibbu.
Can I say ma uhibbu ilal kitab?
Okay, let us listen to your sentence first. Then I will make correction. Ma uhibbu
Ilal kitab.
Ma uhibbu illal kitab. Okay. Ma uhibbu illal kitab. So what actually you want to say here?
There's nothing much that I love more than kitab. Yeah.
There's nothing much I love more than kitab. Okay, your sentence actually means I don't like anything else except kitab. So that is your the meaning. Okay, the sentence is correct, but normally when you use fi'il mudari, this is fi'il mudari, yeah? Normally we will use la instead of ma.
Oh, okay.
Ma normally we use it together with fi'il madi. You say ma zahaba, he did not go. Ma akaltu, I did not eat. But when you use it with fi'il mudari, uhibbu, most of the time we will use la. Ana la uhibbu. You are describing that you don't like. Ana la uhibbu illa al-kitab. I don't like except book. I don't like anything else. Illa al-kitab. Okay, yes, the sentence is correct. But here, how do you read this kitab? The ba. Zahabu tabi.
Kitabu.
So, kitabu. Okay, so let us check whether it is correct. Kitabu. Okay, look at the sentence again. So this sentence belongs to which group? Does it belong to group 1, group 2, or group 3? You have this word, la.
3.
3 or 2? 3. It is either 2 or 3. Okay, it is either 2 or 3. But Afizul said 3. Okay, let us check. So whenever you have la, you have ma, it is either 3 or 2. And then you check. Do you have mustasna minhu in the jumlah? Mustasna? Yes, this is your mustasna. Where is your mustasna minhu?
No.
There is no. Mustasna minhu is not mentioned. You can mention one word here, but he purposely did not mention that. So we said mustasna minhu is not in the sentence. Therefore, this belongs to the group number 3, like Afizul said. Okay, so in group number 3, how do you read this word? This must be according to its position in the sentence. Right?
Majrur.
Majrur. Okay, let us check. Let us check. Whether it is majrur or not, let us check. Okay, so in order to identify what is the position of this word in the sentence, as what we have done, remove this word la, and also remove the word illa. So now we have uhibbul kitab. So what is this word in this sentence? Is it fa'il? Is it maf'ulun bih?
Maf'ul.
Maf'ul bihi. Yes, correct. Because you say I love books. So books is the object. So object is maf'ul bih. So whenever it is maf'ulun bih, what is the hukum? Maf'ul bih. Mansub. Good. Mansub. So when the word is mansub?
Fathah.
Fathah. So we say illal
Kitaba.
Kitaba. Yes, that is the correct answer. Okay, that is the only answer. Kitaba. So kitaba here, why is it ba? Not because of illa, but because of its position in the sentence, which is maf'ul bihi. Okay, so this is how do we read the word kitab, and not kitabi. There is no justification. Why do you read bi? There is no harful jar. If you have harful jar, bil kitab, ma'al kitab, then yes, you can see kitabi. Okay, now so the remaining 2 sentences, surah and mu'allima. Surah and mu'allima.
Ustaz,
Yes.
I will try the surah too.
Okay, yes, try, Yushin.
Qara'atu
Qara'tu
qara'atu Qur'ana kulla yawm illa suratul any surah names.
okay.
Suratul Waqi'ah.
Illa suratul waqi'ah. Okay. Qara'tul Qur'ana kulla yawm illa suratul waqi'ah. Okay, the sentence is good. This is a very good sentence. Illa surah al-waqi'ah. So you want to say I read Al-Quran? Okay. I read Al-Quran except
the suratul
Al-Waqi'ah.
Waqi'ah.
Okay. First, let us look at the word here. Here you use fi'il madi. You use past tense. But in the sentence, you have kulla yawm, every day. So whenever you have kulla yawm, you should not use fi'il madi. You want to say every day. So what is the...
Present tense.
Yes, you have to change to present tense. So what is the present tense? Fi'il mudari for qara'tu.
Iqra.
Iqra is if you want to ask people to read, you say iqra. But now you want to say I read.
Yaqri'u.
Aqra'u.
Okay, aqra'u.
Yes,
I read. Okay.
I read. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Aqra'u.
So that is the first thing, yeah. If you use kulla yawm, just like in English, you have every day, you have to use present tense. It's very similar. So here we use fi'il mudari. Aqra'u. We don't say qara'tu.
Okay.
Okay, that is number 1. So aqra'u al-Qur'ana kulla yawm. So I read Quran every day except surah. So what actually you want to say? You read Quran every day except surah. So you don't read surah al-Waqi'ah.
Yes.
Whenever you read surah al-Waqi'ah, you skip the surah al-Waqi'ah. That is the meaning here. I read Quran.
The word is surah, so then I think maybe can be linked to the name of the surah.
Yes. The sentence is actually is correct. Only the meaning is a bit weird because you read the Quran every day except Surah Waqi'ah. It's like you read everything else. Oh, when you see Surah Al-Waqi'ah, I scared. I don't want to read the Surah Al-Waqi'ah. So this is the meaning that the sentence is conveying. It's okay, but the sentence is correct. Aqra'ul Quran kulla yawm iqra illa surah Waqi'ah. Or you can remove the word kulla yawm. Then the sentence can be better. I read the Quran except maybe I forgot to read, maybe. Okay. All right. So now we want to read this surah. Surah 2 or surah ta or surah t?
This one is well, let me see.
This one is surah.
This one is surah. Where let me iqra'u Quran kulla yawm.
Quran.
Oh, it's surah 10.
Surah ta. Good. Surah ta. Yes. This is
Mafurura.
Masurata wal waqi'ah. This belongs to the first group. Okay, because you don't say ma, you don't say la. Yes, correct. This is sahih. Nah. Okay, the last jumlah mu'allimah. Mu'allimah, except one mu'allimah. Usman, try Usman. The last sentence, mu'allimah.
I've done I tried the kitab one. Can I do it once again?
Okay. Give me the sentence for kitab.
Okay. I did Kirat al-Kutub ma ila al-Kitab.
Qara'tu.
Kul al-Kutub.
Kul. You want to say kul?
Kul, yes, sir.
Kullu, all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Qara'tu. Okay, good. Qara'tu kull al-kutub.
Ma ila al-Kitab.
Ma illa. You want to say ma? Is it correct? Ma?
Yes, sir.
Ma illa
al-Kitab.
Al-Kitab. So what do you want to say here?
It says, it means that I read all books except that book.
Okay, I read all book except that book. Okay, yes, the sentence is correct except for this word. Why do you have ma in the sentence? Qara'tul kullal kutub ma illa. You don't need this word.
Okay, so
you just say
al-kutub ila al-kitab.
Illa al-kitab. Okay, now the sentence is correct. Okay, how do you read the word kitab here? Is it kitabu or kitaba or kitabi?
Al-kitaba.
Al-kitab again?
Kitaba.
Kitaba. This one?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, because this belongs to the first group.
It has alif and lam in the starting.
Not because of alif lam. It is not because of alif lam. It is because of illa.
Yeah, illa.
Because of illa here, because of this word, and this is without ma in the beginning of the sentence. Therefore, this one, the kitab is mansub. Nah, okay. Okay, last sentence, mu'allima. Okay, who has a sentence for mu'allima? You want to say, except a teacher. Yes, anyone except a teacher? Afiq, do you have a sentence, Afiq?
No, Ustaz. I have not done it.
Okay, try this one. Any sentence, but you need to have in the end of the sentence, except a teacher, except one teacher.
Okay, wait.
Can I try?
Okay, yes. But I will come back to Afiq, yeah? Okay, Rafika. Try Rafika.
Okay. Arrojulu.
Arajulu.
Okay. Oh. Mu'allimat.
Arajulu mu'allimat.
Illa.
Illa, is it illa?
Ah, yeah, illa.
Okay.
Um, Al-Muallimah.
Illa al-muallima. Okay, what do you want to say actually?
I learn from all teachers.
Oh, you want to say I learn.
Ah,
But here you have
there is Adrusu, right? Okay.
adrusu. Okay, so you want to remove this word ar-rajul?
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, adrusu. Right. So you say adrusu.
Adrusu. Muallimat.
What is that? I learn teacher? Or I learn, you want to say I learn from?
Ah, I learn from teacher.
Okay. Adrusu. So then you need min, from.
Oh, okay.
Adrusu,
Adrusu mean.
min. So you say you learn from one teacher except one teacher?
No, the one who which have ta at the end.
Okay, what about this one? Minal, I learn
The one is
from.
one teacher.
You want to say one teacher here, mu'allima. But what about this one? I learn from. Okay, what you can say is adrusu minal mu'allimati. I learn from all the
Yeah,
teachers. Yes,
okay.
because you want to say I learn from all the teachers except this one particular teacher. Adrusu minal mu'allimati illal mu'allima, except that teacher, for example.
Oh.
Okay, or illa except one teacher.
So the way we pronounce is not mu'allimata.
Which
It
one?
will be mu'allimati.
Which one?
The all
The
teacher one.
teacher says mu'allimati because you have min.
This.
Because every time you have min, this word must be majrur. That is why we read mu'allimati. Okay, but what we want here is the second mu'allima, not the first jama' mu'allimat. We want here after the word illa. So now you exclude this one teacher. You have learned from all the teachers except this one teacher. You did not learn from this one. So you say illal mu'allimata, illal mu'allim or mu'allima. Okay, yes, now the sentence is correct. But how do you read this? Mu'allimata or mu'allimatu or mu'allimati?
Because they got mean like
There is no min. Min is here. Min is here. Min is affecting only this word.
this is the first one. Ta.
This one this belong to the first group. Yes, correct. Because there is no ma, there is no la. So this belong to the first group. So you say illal mu'allimata, or you can read mu'allimatan if you do not have if you don't put the alif lam, then you say illa mu'allimatan. Okay. Yes. So yes, this is our yes. Afiq, do you have any sentence, Afiq? Afiq, any sentence?
Okay, so I don't know if this is correct, but what I'm trying to say is I know all teacher except that
read the sentence.
A'rafu kala muallimat ma ada zalika al muallimat.
Okay, so you say a'rifu kullal muallimati
ada zalika ila muallimat.
Ada zalika ila
muallimat.
Okay, what is the meaning of the sentence here?
I know all teacher except that one teacher.
So which one is except here? Which one is the word except that we have learned in the class? from the lesson? What is the word except that we learned in the lesson? Which is our main topic? Illa.
Yeah.
Illa. So this one, what you mentioned, what you said earlier is ma'ada. This is another word to say except, but we don't focus on this word. If you have this word ma'ada, you should not have illa anymore. Okay, but for our lesson, we do not want to use this. We want to use the word illa. So your sentence is a'rifu kullal muallimati illa, except one teacher. This one teacher, I don't know her. Okay, so now the sentence is correct. Illa muallima. How do you read muallima? Is it muallimatun, muallimatan, or muallimatin? This is the grammar. Muallimatan. Okay, why is this muallimatan and not muallimatun? This one belongs to which group? This belongs to group number? This belongs to group number 1 because there is no ma, there is no la in the jumlah. Okay, there's no ma, there's no jumlah, then this is always belong to group number 1, and the mustasna bi illa must be in the state of mansub. Okay, right. So this is the topic of mustasna bi illa. Okay, istisna or mustasna bi illa. Okay.